If you could put your experience with this 14-day lockdown into one word, what would it be?
Honestly, hell. I'm not gonna lie.
Pandemonium.
Different?
Yeah.
What would usually be a week of partying and making new friends as your studies begin has turned into forced isolation for thousands of students across the country. Within weeks of arriving at her new halls of residence at Manchester Metropolitan University, Neve Everett and her flatmates were ordered to self-isolate for 14 days because of a coronavirus outbreak.
Well, the thing is, it literally is like a low-security prison. Like, there's guards on the front doors 24/7. Like, we are advised to stay in. We can technically leave, like if our parents come to the door and pick us up and take us home. 4 people have already left, so there's 6 of us in right now, but 4 people have gone home. One of them had symptoms and she got picked up and got taken home because she didn't want to isolate here. And then just everyone else is just kind of like, why are we here? Like, why are we here if we literally can't go out, not seeing any teachers, you know what I mean? Like, why are we here?
Neve is one of around 1,700 students here in lockdown. The university has offered a 2-week rent rebate and a £50 supermarket voucher for those affected. But it's a similar story at other campuses, with around 50 universities now reporting a surge of COVID cases. In Scotland, students have been banned from visiting pubs and bars and told there must be no parties or socialising outside of their households.
I know these rules are tough, and they're tough for everybody, not just students. But they are necessary to reduce the risk of the virus spreading between different households.
Evidence suggests young people may be driving the second wave of coronavirus, which is worrying as it's then spreading into the older and more vulnerable groups. Data released by the government earlier this month showed that the weekly rate of infection per 100,000 people was highest among 20 to 29-year-olds and rising.
After initial concerns that tighter restrictions may be needed, the government has confirmed that students will be able to return to their families for Christmas. The Education Secretary said coronavirus cases inside universities were inevitable, but that the institutions were well prepared.
We are going to work with universities to make sure that all students are supported to return home safely and spend Christmas with their loved ones if they choose to do so. In this context, it's essential we put in place measures to ensure this can happen while minimising the risk of transmission.
While Mr Williamson has rejected calls to switch all teaching to online, some students are questioning why they were told to leave home and pay for accommodation when most teaching is being done remotely. One second-year history student at Glasgow University has started a campaign to refund students.
We were told by the University of Glasgow to come up under the assumption we would be doing a blended experience, that some of it would be in person, some of it would be online. And then when we got there, we've been told it's all online. So we could have saved thousands of pounds in rent, tuition fees, deposits, transport. And I can't even begin to imagine the situation international students are in right now, where they've had to pay potentially thousands of pounds to come to their universities in the UK.
Isolating with strangers and learning online may not be how many were expecting to start their new independent life away from home. But despite the challenges, they're still going to make the most of it.